Everyone. A very warm good morning and welcome to everyone.
Good
So
morning,
before
Vijay.
yeah, before even I start, I just wanted to appreciate the EduBridge initiative to put together all the mentors, coach, leaders, and also people who are hungry to learn. So it's a very good platform that people can learn whatever they want and they can understand at least what is going to be the future of that particular sector. So to start with, I'm just presenting my. So can you see my screen?
Yes, Vijay, we can see.
Yeah. So everyone would have heard this term digital marketing, especially if you see in last one decade, there was a huge digital revolution in our country. So there were two main factors where we have evolved as a this industry has evolved. So the first one where this industry has achieved this much is just because of the network revolution which happened. So for everyone's understanding, I can say a geo revolution where data has become more available for each and every person in our country. And the second thing was the accessibility towards the mobile phone. So these two were the key reasons where the digital marketing has evolved to this particular field where the potential is very high. So with this potential, what can we achieve? So that is what we are going to see right now. So why businesses need digital marketing? So now we can say many small and medium scale businesses thinks that digital marketing is something which is very expensive and it is not for them at all. But that's not the truth at all. So I just wanted to show some landscape of the social media platforms so that that gives a good understanding for all the small and medium scale businesses. So out of our 140 crore population, almost 41 percentage of our Indian population is online. Therefore, we can understand what's the potential which is involved here. So I have also given some statistics of various social media platforms and the number of users. So just to give an understanding. So I can say many small scale businesses has slowly evolved into digital platforms to showcase their products or services. So that has reached many more people than the normal offline media. So that's the power of online marketing. And we can say for an instance, let's take an example of ourselves. We would have connected at least with one or two small scale businesses in either Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, or any other social media platforms. So that itself shows we are always connected to at least one or two small or medium scale businesses. So things to consider for a successful digital platform. So I can say whenever this is not one, this is applicable for both online as well as offline marketing. So I just wanted to say whenever we start an engagement, the objective which we choose is very important. So to say in a layman term, the objective can be if I'm going to work for a small clinic, I can say the objective can be getting the walk-ins, or the objective can be increasing the followers for that particular business. So this is the objective. So first and foremost, we got to have a clear objective to work with. So that gives a successful digital marketing platform for us. So next is strategy. So strategy is something which works different with many different businesses. So for example, we have B2B businesses, few which directly we sells the products and the services to the customers, where few we have B2B. So if we got to apply the correct technique and correct strategy to move our product or the services into the market. So where we cannot sell some B2B product in the B2C platforms. For example, if I'm going to sell a car engine, I cannot do that in Facebook. We can sell, but the chances are very less. Whereas I can use the B2B platforms like LinkedIn, where the chances are more high. So creating the strategy should be given a top priority. Then high responsiveness and content engagement. So when we constantly engage with our customers or our audiences, that gives us, that gives them the social proof. So that gives them more trust on our businesses. So that will all automatically increases the engagement. So, and we got to consistently post so that people know like what our business is and what we regularly do on the digital platform. So that again increases the trust on the business. So people instantly, like whenever they see Facebook or Instagram, and when they see that particular business post on every other day, so that increases the trustworthiness of the particular business. So I have seen most of the people have entered into this digital marketing field. They just wanted to increase the number of followers than not like bothering about the quality of the leads which they get. So I prefer like always focusing on the potential audience will fetch us a good organic asset for us than just getting the numbers. So we have just crossed the halfway mile. I just wanted to convey the major pros and cons of the digital marketing. So here I just wanted to share some facts of these pros and cons. So for example, I can take like in digital marketing, the target audiences are very much given. So I can say, for an instance, if I'm going to sell a diaper for babies, like basically, and who will be my target audience? So basically, these diapers are worn by babies who are less than like 3 years. So we always have a strange habit. Whenever we get engagement or whenever we get married or whenever we get a baby, we first upload that in the social media platforms. And that is nothing but which we get it as a data. So I can showcase this particular ad or this particular product to people who has babies less than 3 years. So that particular data is already available with Facebook and Instagram. So in this case, what I'm gaining is like, I'm just showing my product to only to the potential audiences. So this is a very important thing to note, because we are not wasting any amount in like showing the ads or the products to any other audiences other than the potential audiences. It is very budget friendly. So I can say that we can run a Facebook or an Instagram or any social media ad starting from 100 rupees. Like this is not at all possible in normal mass media marketing, where it costs at least thousands and lakhs in terms. So, and also here we can have the real time results, like the engagement we can see in live, like people start liking, commenting, where that shows the responsiveness of that particular platform. And customer engagement again. So customers will be very eager to see our products online, and they will be very much like appreciative to get all the informations just in one go through any like social media platforms. So there are few cons also here. Like I can say, this is not at all for someone who just needs a result on the very next day. So many of us like would have seen people like going into a particular businesses and wants to get the results the very next moment. So that is not going to work out here. So it is a time consuming process where there are many trial and errors happens. So we got to follow many strategies, many like ideas and techniques to achieve, to like fix our audiences. And also here, whatever we do goes viral. If we do a mistake and our audiences are ready to point out that, and that goes viral sometimes. So the quality of the product and the services is very important, where we cannot like play with this quality, and we cannot like damage the name of the business. Yeah. So altogether, I just wanted to conclude here, like to start a digital marketing career. I just give a small tips or idea that the people who are already into this market can understand that this particular market is very highly potential, that many people are constantly like engaging in these platforms. So people whoever wants to build their career in this particular platform are welcome, and they can take the digital step today and to be ahead of their competitors. So just wanted to conclude, if you want to start it, start now, because if not now, when? Yeah. So any questions?
Okay. Vijay, you spoke about so now with the new normal way of working, most of the businesses have got into a virtual platform. So can you give like few tips on how we can increase our presence here in the digital platform? Because I heard you saying that it starts with rupees 100 as well. So how can we do that? How can we boost our business, especially the small scale businesses?
Yeah. So there are two ways basically to boost any businesses in digital platforms. We call them organic and inorganic. So organic is nothing but without paying any amount, we are just receiving a followers, which is called as organic. And inorganic is nothing but we just pay some amount for that particular social media platform to increase the followers. So these are the two ways to increase the followers. So there is a difference in this. We need the potential followers. So we cannot randomly increase followers. For example, in my case, like when I run an ad for a small scale businesses, I see to that the audiences which we gain should be of the one who is going to get our products or service in the future. Maybe if they are not going to get now, but it should be in the future. So I can give a best example for a micro business. Micro business is nothing but I can give an example of a gym. So for a gym, if someone is going to opt digital marketing, so that we call it as a micro business where the audience will be from only 2 to 3 kilometers or maximum 5 kilometers away.
Correct.
So increasing the audience within this 5 kilometers will be a good idea than just running an engagement or campaign across Chennai, because that's not going to fetch them anything. So the potential audience should be like that. That's the point where many of the business goes wrong in terms of getting their asset, that organic asset. So they can use these both ways with some strategies, which makes a good like engagement, and they get good amount of followers as well as engagement.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah,
So thank you so much, Mr. Vijay.
yeah,
Um, so basically, digital marketing services, as to what I understand, revolves around 5 Ds. So digital services, digital platforms, digital media, digital data, and digital technology. So thank you so much for sharing all the tips with us. And I hope all the budding entrepreneurs would definitely be benefited from Vijay's session. So thank you so much for accepting our invite.
yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vijay. It was pleasure having you on this digital marketing session. Yes, it helps a lot.
Yeah, thank you.